Okay, so here they say to get a grade of a B, they must have a mean average of 80 or greater. He had a mean of 79 for 10 quizzes, and he approaches his teacher and wants a B, saying, oh gosh, I only missed it by 1 point. But the idea is that he missed it by 1 point on 10 quizzes, so he actually, his score, he got 79 points on each of the 10 quizzes. So he got a total of 790 points in the class. And it was possible to get 100 points on each one, right? So 100 points times 10 is 1,000. So if he needed, actually we don't even really need this number, to get the B he needed 800 points. So he actually missed it by 10 points, 1 point for every quiz. So it's very close, and I don't know, I might have given it to him if I was a teacher, but still missed it by 10 points, not just one. 1 point for every quiz. That's that. And then 25, that was 25. And then, okay, it's 37. So on her first 6 exams, she got 51, 72, 80, 62, 57, and 69. And they want to know what her last score should be to pass the course if she has to average 60. So if I want to take the average, she's got all these scores, add them all up, plus one more score that we'll call X. So if we add up all of her scores, divide it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tests, that's the average, and she wants it to be 60 to pass the class. So you've just got this little algebra problem you have to solve. If I add all this up, 51 plus 72 plus 80 plus 62 plus 57 plus 69, you get 391 plus x over 7 equals 60. Now I'm going to multiply both sides by 7 to cancel out the 7's. So 391 plus x equals 420. Subtract 391 from both sides, and she needs to get 39 points on that last test to pass the class. So that's pretty decent. An average of 70 is needed to get a grade of C in the course. Is it possible for her to get a C? Let's find out. So if I just still want the average of all of her tests, and now if I want that to equal 70 instead of 60, I still want to multiply both sides by 7. So I'll get that 391 plus x needs to equal 490. So she would need to get, if I subtract 391 from both sides, she would need to get 99 on her last test to get a C, which is possible, but not very likely. Check it to make sure we're on the right track. 37, 3.5. So she would need to get 99 or greater for that. See, for part C, if her lowest grade of the exams already taken is to be dropped, what grade must she receive to pass the course? So now she's going to drop her lowest test grade. So the lowest test grade here is at 51. So if I were to add up, make a new average, here are all her test scores that are going to count, all the ones she's taken plus one more. And find the average. I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I want this average to be 60 to pass the course. So if I add those up, we got a 72 plus 80 plus 62 plus 57 plus 69. So 340 plus x divided by 6 has to equal 60. Multiply both sides by 6 to cancel that 6 out. So 340 plus x has to equal 360, so x would have to equal 20 after you subtract 340 from both sides. So she needs at least a 20 on the last test to pass the course if she gets to drop that. And then for part D, if the lowest grade of the exam's already taken, how much does she need to get a C? So remember, the only thing that's going to change is that now she needs a 70. Oh, I just forgot that number. Oh well. Oh, I have it. So it was 340 plus x over 6 now has to equal 70 to get a C. So 340 plus x, if I multiply both sides by 6 to cancel that out, should be 420. Subtract 340 from both sides. Now she needs 60 to get a C. No, 80, because I can subtract. So at least an 80 on the last test to get a C. And that's that. And then 45, oh, it's just a word problem. Kevin was told that he's in the 35th percentile of height, and being in the 35th percentile just means that his height is more than 35% of the kindergartners. So he's taller than 35% of the kindergartners, which means that you're in the 35th percentile. So the trick question that they always ask, is you could never be in the 100th percentile. There is no such thing as the 100th percentile because you can't be taller than 100% of the people because you're included in that 100%. So the highest percentile you can ever be is 99%. You can be taller than 99% of the people. So just a little bit extra, and that's it.